this video is going to be about my Octavia 4x4. It's going to be like an overview and like what it is, like what I've done to it, what needs to be done, etc. So I bought this car early March this year with some issues. It was an unfinished project by someone. It's a 2002 Octavia 4x4 turbo. You might know these Octavias as 1.9 diesels or 1.8Ts front wheel drive VRSs. In the early 2000s, Skoda wanted to take the Octavia into WRC, but they have to make, I don't know how many road legal 4x4s so they would be allowed to race them. So they made this. So basically to mark for golf all the way to here, Skoda bit there, and the drivetrain is Audi TT. It's got the 1.8T in the front and the Haldex diff in the back. These came stock with 150 horsepower and a 5-speed gearbox. Previous owner put the VRS body kit on it. I'll put pictures in what it looked like before, because these came with regular bumpers, nothing VRS. Previous owner also put Brembo brakes on, as these are well known to suffer from brake fade. Also they have 1 cm 10mm spacers, so the wheels would fit. So you can see they get quite close. Also by previous owner, the front and rear sway bars were a bit upgraded from 18mm to 21mm, no 25mm, and from 15mm to 21mm in the back. But they didn't put the back bushes on, they put the smaller bushes on, which wore out super quick, so I had to take it all apart and replace the bushes. Also in the front I had to replace the drop links because they're worn out, and in the back I had to replace the rear dampers, shock absorbers, because they were leaking. The car sitting on KW version 1s. The engine block was replaced for an APX box. Came stock with 225 horsepower and the 6-speed gearbox and KO4 turbo, not the KO4S but KO4. So it's a quite upgrade from 150 to 225. But this had some tuning done, but I don't know how much it's currently running. So I'm just going to just say it's 225 for now. As you can see, it's got an aftermarket blow-off valve, hoses, intercooler, just regular 1.8T stuff. The headlights are currently out because I'm working on them. The only difference between an APX box and a BAM 225 block is that the BAM 225 has a VVT and this one doesn't. In what I've read online, the non-VVT block, the APX one, is better for like if you're going on track and stuff. BAM is better for fuel economy. There was some surface rust on here that I started picking up, and it went deeper and deeper, so I filled it in, sanded it down, primed it. I'm going to leave it like this for now. The plan for the car is to get wrapped in the future, because the paint on the car is in a quite bad condition. You can see there it's peeling. It's peeling here as well, there. But the roof is the worst, as you can see there. Sunroof used to work, stopped working a few times. I had it out 2 or 3 times. Keeps coming off its rails and it'll just remain broken. It's just not worth fixing it. Also by previous owner, he put in the Seat Toledo V5 seats in, which look a lot nicer than the Skoda ones that came with the car. This car came without the VRS seats. I'll put a picture in what they look like. I bought a VRS cluster, but I didn't know I couldn't program it in, so what I did just open both of the clusters and just replace the backing on my stock cluster for the VRS backing. I bought this steering wheel wrap off Wish and I just stitched it on because the wheel is worn out quite badly. I might actually replace the wheel completely, maybe for a VRS or something else completely different. This radio works okay, need to wire up the reversing camera for it though. The shifter boot I've stitched myself, it was like a kit from Wish as well. I completely blacked out the interior. The interior was this cream beige colour. I took it out, painted it, and I put in the starlight ceiling, like you see in Rolls Royces. I'm thinking of flocking the dash, but I don't want to take it out, so I might actually just flock it inside. I haven't seen anyone do it yet, so it might be a first. Oh yeah, if anyone knows where I can get the black sun visors, black sun dome light as well as the dome sunroof switch, please let me know, because I've painted mine and they just don't look any good. Interior needs some TLC. As you can see, the door cards out, the fabric's loose on them, door handles are worn out. This one's actually torn a tiny bit. Rear windows don't work, just click. This door stopped working completely. You can open from inside, but the central locking stopped working. I replaced the front speakers for the cheapest ones I could find on Amazon. There was a sale on, I think I paid like 15 quid for them. They're not great, but they're upgrade for the 15-year-old ones that were in the car. But rear wiper will be getting deleted. It's quite useless on this car, and it's got some wiring issue anyway, so might as well get rid of it. This trim level came with this tiny wing. I actually don't like it. I'm going to take it off and maybe replace it with a VRS one or the WRC wing. As it is a 4x4, it kind of deserves a WRC wing. It looks a bit tacky, childish, but why not? A lot of stuff will need to wait until I can get insurance on this car. This car's insurance group 28, which is not too high, but the car's getting 17 years old now, or 18. And these are becoming quite rare. You don't see many 4x4 turbos on the road. And this one's quite heavily modified, like the engine swap, brake kit, etc. And I only have 2 years of no claim bonus. Well, that would be in February. I can't even get a day insurance on this car, so this car will have to wait.